All right, guys, and once we learn how to execute the muscles, okay, get the right technique, feeling the muscles we are training, then we can look into the foundation of every training, which is volume, okay, intensity, so volume, how many sets, reps we do within the session, intensity, so how hard we are able to train, how much effort we are able to put into those sets and reps, and frequency, so how often do you need to train, okay? So all right, all these factors will purely depends on your goals. So what are your goals, okay? Who are you trying to become, okay? Are you trying to just lose some weight? Are you trying to become a pro bodybuilder? Are you trying to compete? So these factors will purely depends on your goals, what you're trying to achieve, how much time do you have to achieve. But generally speaking, if you are a beginner, your volume, so how many sets you're doing, should be very low, okay? Simply because your body is not used to any type of stimulus. So anything you do, you will see results from it. So it's good to start with the least amount of work, okay? So let's say, I don't know, it will depend to every single person. Maybe 2 sets per muscle group at the beginning, okay? Maybe focusing more on the compound movements, but that's a different story, okay? It's a different video, because, okay, what exercises you'll be doing will depends on your body type and a lot of different factors. So so how much volume you'll be doing will depend how advanced you are as well, okay? So how many years you've been training. If you've been training for 8 years, okay, 10 years, then your body will require more volume, more sets to do, okay? So, and how intense you are able to train, okay? The more intense you are able to train, the better you are at executing the muscles, the less volume you are likely to do, okay? Because you will stimulate the muscle at a more efficient way, okay? If there is someone who is not able to execute the muscle very well, so it will take them more sets to stimulate the muscle as someone who knows how to execute the muscle very well, okay? They can maybe stimulate the muscle within 1 set as someone who can do that within 4 sets, okay? So myself, I like to do very low volume, okay? Maybe 1 or 2 sets per exercise, because I consider myself hard worker, okay? Because I do put effort into those exercises. I take them to an absolute failure, okay? And I learned how to execute the muscles very well, okay? No ego being involved here. Okay, who knows me knows, okay, I'm doing my best, okay, at the gym, okay? I work as much as I can, so, okay, that's what I prefer to do. But if someone prefers to do more volume, okay, that's a personal preference as well, okay? So if someone prefers to do more volume within the session, that will work too. So there is no one specific answer what is right and wrong, okay? It will depend on your personal preferences too, okay? There are people who prefer to do more volume within their session, so more sets. So, okay, they will do that, okay? So it's a personal preference as well. Both, okay, anything you choose to do will work, okay? You just need to make sure you recover from what you're doing, okay? So the volume we will be doing will be purely based on your recovery. So as much you are able to handle and recover from, that will be your answer, okay, for the sets you will be performing within the session. So there are so many other factors being involved. For example, how much food you eating? Are you eating in calorie deficit or calorie surplus? That will impact your recovery, okay, and determine how many sets you will be doing. What else? How much you sleeping? Okay, you sleeping 4 hours a day, 8 hours. Okay, that will have a huge impact on your recovery. Another factor, stress levels. So, how stressed are you during your daily lifestyle? Okay, again, that will determine. Okay, that will have an impact on your recovery. So, as you can see, there are a lot of factors being involved. So, I can't give you a specific one answer which is going to be the same for every single person. So purely go by feel, okay? Start with the least amount of volume, and then if you feel like you can handle more, increase it, okay? That's the best way to go. Training. Now that we have covered execution, so how to execute the muscles, which will be the first step, the volume within the session, so whatever volume sets you choose to do within your session, okay, reps and how frequent you'll be training. Now we need to make sure we progress within those sets or reps or weight, okay, in order to actually see a new muscle growth, okay, to keep stimulating the body. So if you're not progressing within those sets, reps or weight, you most likely will stay the same, okay? You're not gonna see any progression on your body. So we need to make sure we are progressing, okay? So in my opinion, what will be the best way to progress with is, okay, firstly, if your execution is not perfect, then you have to focus on doing your execution again, okay? So progressing with your execution, that can be a progression. So if you still don't know how to contract your chest, then okay, you can progress on execution, so learning how to contract your chest again. That will bring another progression, okay? So that'll be the first thing. Secondly, I would focus on progressive overload, okay, which is the main key. So it means adding a small amount of weight, okay, on every exercise you choose to do on a weekly basis, for example, or it won't be every week, for example, but whenever you feel like you're getting stronger, or we have to force our body to adapt to a new stimulus, so you have to keep increasing the weight at some point, okay? So imagine you doing the same weight from now in a year, you lift in the same weights, okay? You haven't really progressed, so you need to make sure you're progressing with your weights, okay? So adding maybe a 1 kilo on okay, let's say you're doing dumbbell press, okay, let's say 35 kilos. So if you are able to hit 8 reps with that weight, okay, 10 reps, good reps, okay, with good technique, then maybe try 37s, okay? Okay, if you are able to go for 6, then okay, you're progressing with that. And then keep the weight and start progress with the reps again. So don't always change the numbers, okay? First get a technique. If you feel like you can do more reps with the previous weight, then increase the weight, okay? Now, another progression could be with volume, but that will be the last one, okay? So if you feel like you are not seeing any results on your body, okay, with your training, then maybe increase a set, okay? Just 1 set per exercise, okay? That can be a progression. But I wouldn't be adding sets after sets, because you're just gonna affect your recovery, okay? You're gonna recover worse. The more you do, the more pressure on your body, therefore the recovery will be won't be so good, okay? So you have to balance everything well, even with your food. So yeah, that's pretty much with the progression. You have to make sure you're progressing in certain aspect of your training, okay? So progressive overload, weight, adding sets, okay, adding volume, or just improving your execution, okay? So